Hey everyone, this is smpratte, and I have some very exciting cards ending this Sunday on my eBay page. You can click the link below in the description if you want to check them out. We're going to start with the marquee card, the auction block. This one needs no introduction, but we're going to do it anyway. This is one of the rarest and most valuable Pokemon cards, the 1998 Trophy Kangaskhan. This was only awarded at the 1998 Parent and Child Tournament in Japan, so either you and your parent or you and your kid would compete in that tournament. You win enough rounds and you receive this card as a prize. No, you won't find it in your attic. No, you won't find it in your Healy shoebox underneath your bed. This is the only way it was awarded. So this art is also exclusive to that release. You have the parent Kangaskhan and the baby Kangaskhan, very clever parent and child tournament. I love when Japan does that, when they tie in the event to the card, just adds a whole nother layer. Also, you have this Pocket Monsters logo that's only present on some of the rarest cards in the hobby, like the Pika Trophies, SSB, TMB. It's also there on the Grand Party as well. So I think it just adds another little aspect to the card's identity. Also, this received a very high grade. Some people already know this is difficult to find at all right now. I think currently, outside of eBay, there are none available in Japan in any condition. So therefore, I would say anything at this point above like a 5 is extremely difficult to find. So this is just an immaculate example of the card. Let's do a quick front and back so you can see the exact condition. I would say this is just a very solid 9 example. You could judge for yourself. This is all in 4K, so you can pull out your little Inspector Gadget tools and look it over, but there it is. That is definitely the most valuable card in this auction block. As of recording this, it's already at $50,000, and who knows where the final price will end. So next up, we'll keep going with rarity. Moving along here to the Art Academy PSA 10. This only had 100 copies awarded to the winner. Actually, that winner was on E4. Their son drew this and won, so it's really cool to see that. There was someone from the community, especially back then. This was like 2015, so it was really cool to see that. So anyway, their kid drew this. They won. They received 100 copies of the card. It's very rare, similar to the Trophy Kangaskhan. Very limited release. You won't find it in a shoebox under your bed. The only way you could obtain it again is if you won that contest. So there you go. Just show you the art real quick. Also, this received the highest grade, as you saw on the PSA label. So there it is. And we also have another Art Academy card. This one, as most people know, is on consignment through my Patreon consignment service. And this one is ungraded, and I believe it's near mint to mint. I'm always very conservative. Let me take it out to just show you everything. I'm always very conservative on ungraded cards, just to be on the safe side. So there you go. This one I said was near mint to mint. Just trying to show you all the angles. Got a tiny bit of whitening there on the bottom, a little bit there on the top. So there it is. And this is the same deal. Art Academy, 100 copies given to the winner. And this one, I believe the name's at the bottom. There you go. That is Gabby. That is the name of the winner for the chest pin. And then the other ungraded card, since we're already here, is the Champions Festival Top 16. Just going to pull it out real quick so you can look at the condition. And again, I try to be conservative on all of these. So there you go. That is the front and back. And this is only given out at the World Championship Tournament in 2013, which was at Vancouver. And then here is another big ticket item. Don't worry, we're going to talk about the Gold Star just casually sitting over there to the right. This needs no introduction. Gold Stars are some of the most popular cards in the hobby. It's always estimated 1 in 72 packs is their pull rate. This one, of course, is the Pop series, so it's a little bit different, but it's definitely one of the more expensive. Like if you had to categorize Gold Stars in tiers of like S tier, A tier, whatever, this one's definitely in the highest tier of value. And this one also received a PSA 10 grade. So let's go ahead and show you the front and back real quick. There you go. Just looks like a solid 10 in my opinion. Solid centering. So there it is. That is the PSA 10 Gold Star. As most people know, again, one of the most difficult cards to pull from the pack. This one in Umbreon. Also, you can't weigh the Pop 5 pack. So it's usually about 1 in 40, I think it was, for Pop 5 is the general guesstimate for it. But of course, you know, it's just always collectors trying to do their best to understand the pull rate. But nonetheless, definitely one of the rarest set cards out there. Now, moving along, we have some... What do you want to do first? Let's do the sealed product first, then we'll get into the rest of the card. So we have some sealed product going too. I have some Evolutions boxes I'm deciding to auction. Just going to show you the box itself. This is the exact box that's going. Not really much to say when you do sealed products. Like, all right, there's the box. There it is. Evolutions moving along. We also have Shining Legends. I don't know if this big boy can fit on screen. This thing is diesel. So we got Shining Legends ETB as well. Just trying to show you the ETB. There you go. A couple modern items. for all the stonkers out there. And then last but not least, we have a shiny V going. Look at this nice slim shiny V that sits on camera. Look at this guy. We got, was that Jake from Allstate over there? But there you go. Shiny V, definitely one of the more popular modern sets. Now, getting into the rest of the cards, we have a nice mixture of set cards and I think some promos in there as well. We have some first edition base too, but we're going to start with the PSA 9 Charizard base set. I figured it was appropriate. 25th anniversary is about to come up. So we're going to sell this 20th anniversary Charizard. Really like how they did this Charizard right with a little first edition. Not sure why this one's a 9, actually. This one's a pretty solid 9. Maybe they thought that was off-centered somehow. I'm not sure, but there you go. PSA 9 nonetheless from the CP6 set. And then not only do we have an Evolutions box, we also have some Evolutions cards as well. We have the full art Pidgeot, PSA 9. Really love these full arts. Can't say enough about Evolutions. I love the old and new mixture. How they had, you know, the old school art like this, and they updated the attack to make it more competitive while mixing in this modern flair as well. I think it's a win-win. Then you have Dragonite. Also love that gold border. Nice and simple. Some of my favorite EX full arts were in Evolution because it's just, look at Pidgeot. Like, again, we got to bring Pidgeot back. Like, look how clean that looks. Really like that, where it's not too busy. Like, you got the Pokemon there and a little bit going on in the background. And then next up, we have Misty's Determination. I feel like Misty's Determination is like in 5 different sets. Like, she's constantly determined. So there we go. We got a PSA 9, Misty's Determination. Show you the back as well. There's like a little bit of whitening there on the corners why they gave it a 9. Next up, we have a PSA 10 Mewtwo full art. Look at that clean Mewtwo. Just love that style. And then there is the back as well. Now we're going to get into some first edition base cards. All these are going to be PSA 10. As most people know, I can never get enough first edition base. It's just the set, in my opinion. Just look at the simplicity. Like, look at the differences between here, you know, 20 years later and the OG right there. So here we go. We got first edition Pidgey, PSA 10. I'll show you the front back of everything. Then you can't have Pidgey without Rattata. You got to have both. They're like cousins. So we got Rattata and Pidgey, PSA 10. You can tell by some of these certs that they've been in storage for a while. Had some of these cards a long time. Basically since 1999. Then we got Magnemite, first edition, PSA 10. Love the Shadowless border. To this day, every time I see a Shadowless card, I'm like, oh my god, it's Shadowless. Like, I still freak out like I did when I was a kid. Then we have Coughing, first edition base, PSA 10. Actually, this one we're gonna get your scuba gear on real quick. We're doing a deep dive. There's some of these cards are like different centering when you go to Unlimited, from Shadows to Unlimited, and this is one of them. So you won't be able to unsee it now. If you compare that to your Unlimited Coughing, it's going to be a little bit different. Kind of like Squirtle. I think Tangela is another one. Anyway, coming back to the surface and to the normal world, we have Drowsy, first edition, PSA 10. Show you the back real quick. Then next up, we have the Beauty Kinabuchi Diglett CGI PSA 10. This was like cutting edge back then. It's like GoldenEye graphics. And then here we go, right on time. We have a Tangela. Also, I like how Tangela, hold on, we're going back into the nerd zone. I like how Tangela has like more of a green hue to it in Shadowless, and then in Unlimited, it's blue. You see that a lot, like with the green, blue wing Charizard, Venusaur, even some of the cards, I think like Maintenance and some of them. Also, the green and blue adjust from Shadowless to Unlimited. Then we have a first edition PSA 10 Sandshrew. There is the back. And then next up, we have a first edition PSA 10 Ponyta as well. I've had a lot of people message me asking, you know, what's the buy it now price? All these are just going to go in auction. Some of these are consignment. Some of these are just a couple of my cards, like first edition, I'm just letting them ride. So if you are one of those people, you just got to bid to win, because they're all just auction. Then last up, we have the Poliwag PSA 10 first edition base. And then you can't have an auction block without an Ancient Mew. So here we go. Here's our closer to finish off the like unofficial 25th anniversary auction block here. We have the Ancient Mew, one of the most popular cards, S tier popularity. Look at all that holo. Look at that rainbow holo effect. PSA 9. One thing that's interesting, just a little teaching point, on E4 the other day, people were talking about Ancient Mew, and I don't think a lot of people know that this card's actually really tough to grade. I've probably done, I don't know how many, hundreds, 500 easily of these in my lifetime at PSA, all sealed. And usually you can see this one has a little border right there. Some of them have indents. This one didn't. So this one's actually a tough card to grade. So at this point, 20 years later from its release, you know, it's tough to find that mint to gem mint range. So there you go. Those are the cards ending this Sunday. Again, you can click the link below in the description to check them out. And we'll just do the Trophy Kangaskhan one more time because this one is a very rare bird. It's something that you will very rarely see on my eBay store in general, or in the entire market in general, because it's one of the rarest, most valuable cards. Can't say enough about it. Again, it ends this Sunday. Click that link below, check it out. And you know the deal. Let me know how you feel, guys. That's pretty much it. Until next time.